Yo, what's up, guys? Let me make sure my stream's up. Hold on, give me just a second, chat. Give me just a second, guys. Give me just a second, guys. Okay, we're back with severe weather coverage here across Louisiana. What's up, Shastro? Yo, hey, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Hey, what's up, Henry? What's up, Country Angel? Everyone, welcome in. Currently we have a severe weather outbreak ongoing across Louisiana. Currently we have 2 tornado warnings, 4 severe thunderstorm warnings. We'll really quickly go through all of our warnings. So we do have a tornado warning. This is for Crawley, Rain, and Lafayette. Make sure you guys are getting indoors, getting to your safe spots. This is a life-threatening situation. We do have radar indicated rotation that has the possibility of producing a tornado. Make sure you guys are getting indoors, away from windows. Get to the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Get into the most interior room and make sure that room does not have any windows. I recommend like a bathroom or a closet that doesn't have any windows. We just got a new tornado warning. This has been issued for the White Lake Wetlands State Conservation Areas and portions of Highway 82. If you're in this warning, make sure you guys are getting indoors, get to your safe spots. Going up north, we do have another tornado warning. This is for Washington, Port Barry, and Melville. Make sure you guys are getting to your safe spots. Get to a basement, get to a sturdy building. If you're in a mobile home, get to the nearest substantial building possible. Yo, Mr. Storm. What's up? How's everyone doing tonight? We also have a very big severe thunderstorm warning. This is going to include damaging winds for, I assume, 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. This includes Faraday and Natchez here in central Louisiana. So make sure you guys are getting indoors, stay away from windows. And our complex of storms are actually moving east, and they're gonna be in the Baton Rouge area here in about an hour. So if you guys are in Baton Rouge, get ready. We have a big tornadic line here heading your way. So make sure you guys have a safe plan, a tornado safe plan in place. This could be a life-threatening situation. Yeah, we do have a tornado watch until 2 a.m. Central Time, I believe, here over Louisiana. So yeah, make sure you guys are just on the watch. Make sure you guys have ways to receive warnings if you end up going to bed, as we have seen multiple tornadoes, I believe, with our line here. So for our Crawley storm, we have a pretty decent area of rotation heading east northeast up towards Dustin and Lafayette. So if you're in Lafayette, make sure you guys are getting into your safe spots. If you're in a mobile home, get to the nearest substantial shelter. Make sure that room has no windows wherever you end up taking cover. You're from Cali? Okay. What is that? I'm gonna wait for the next scan. We could have that. I think that might be contamination, but we do have some pretty tight, intense rotation here just over Washington, Louisiana, heading up towards Melville. So I'm expecting an uptick in tornadoes here in about 30 minutes. We are heading into a area prime that has pretty good shear, pretty good thermodynamics as we head more east into Louisiana. So we have multiple storm chasers on our storm in Crawley, so if that does end up touching down. Hey, let's go. Happy birthday, Shastro. Everyone say W Shastro in the chat. Sorry guys if I'm a little like tired. I just got done hiking and I'm looking kind of sick, so. Yeah, but Lafayette, you guys gotta watch out. We do have a tornadic storm. We have a pretty clear area of inflow on this storm. It's kind of getting cut off though as it heads up into rain, so hopefully that continues to happen. But we do have a little bit of inflow coming into this storm, creating a broad, weak area of rotation. It seems like it is little bit of a tight area up near Ebenezer, so that's gonna be heading east northeast towards Lafayette. If you guys are on Interstate 10 in the storm, I recommend pulling off to the nearest gas station. Getting to that gas station is cooler. Do not attempt to drive through the storm. Alright, taking a look back at our northern tornado warning. We still have a pretty decent area of rotation here. And we could have had a spin-up tornado. It looks like we have a little bit of what looks to be a donut hole on reflectivity, correlating with what seems to be a CC drop. That CC drop's been there for 2 scans, so we'll wait another scan. But yeah, if you guys are in these tornado warnings, make sure you guys are taking shelter, as we will be seeing multiple tornadoes as the night goes on, heading up into Louisiana and Mississippi. So I do expect here in a couple of hours for our tornado threat to kind of diminish as we head into Hadesburg area, and then it'll spark back up as these storms go through Florida, and we'll be live for that too, chat. So yeah, but if you guys are in Baton Rouge, make sure you guys are taking precautions. Get ready. We do have a line of tornadic storms heading up your way. I don't know, how much tornadoes have we been seeing today, chat? Where's that at? Where's Grand Lake? Apparently we had our QLCS line go right over a fire, so I'm gonna try to take a look at that. No. Louisiana. Alright, how far back are my frames going? Alright, chat, we're gonna go back a little bit of frames and take a look at this. Oh, shoot, hold on, chat. Oh, what's going on? Yeah, guys, so if we take a look right here, we can actually see, if you guys see this little area of what looks to be precipitation, that's actually fire smoke going up into the atmosphere, and it looks like our QLCS kind of smashed that fire and completely diminished it up near the Big Burns and Grand Lake area. So it looks like it caused like a little bit of intense rotation right over Big Burns. That's kind of interesting. And we do have our area of rotation is starting to intensify here near the White Lake Wetlands area. So if you guys are from this area, make sure you guys are taking cover. Get to the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Get to the most interior room. Make sure that room doesn't have any windows. I recommend like a bathroom or closet. And this is heading into Intercoastal City here in Louisiana. So make sure you guys are prepared for this. This is a life-threatening situation. This is just north of Highway 82. Hey, what's up, PVC fan? Welcome to the stream, dude. Going back up to our rainstorm and Lafayette storm, we do have a tornado warning in progress in Lafayette. We do have an area of rotation. You can see we have our inflow right here, and our reds are moving that way. So we do have an area of rotation heading up towards Dustin and eventually Lafayette. So if you guys are in these areas, make sure you guys are getting indoors. Get to your safe spots. If you're in a mobile home, get to the nearest substantial shelter, maybe like a friend's house or a nearby gas station. Take over there. Has there been? I don't know. I've been gone all day, so I have no idea. Taking a look back at our White Lake storm, yeah, we have a pretty strong area of rotation heading right over White Lake. So if anyone's out there, make sure you guys are taking shelter. It looks like there are an area of houses on Schooner Bayou Canal. Oh, maybe that's just water. I can't tell. No CC drop, but sometimes CC drops are not evident with some of these tornadoes if they're not picking up enough debris. So you guys gotta act like this is a tornado on the ground and this is a life-threatening situation, because going back to our northern tornado warning, this is continuing to head up towards Melville. We do have an area of broad rotation heading into Melville, so this looks like it's gonna go right through the area. So make sure you guys are in your safe spots. Currently our rotations over the T and M airfield, right over highway, or our area of rotations right over T and M airfield and highway 359. So heading northeast towards Melville. If you are in Melville, make sure you guys are taking the necessary precautions. As we look further down our line, we do have some pretty big areas getting ready to get impacted. Baton Rouge, you guys are up next from this tornadic part of the storm. And then Natchez, is this Mississippi? Yeah, Natchez, Mississippi. You guys got to get ready. We have a line of damaging winds heading into your area. These are packing about 50, 60 mile per hour winds. So make sure you guys are securing any loose lying objects, getting indoors, staying away from windows. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys do like and subscribe. Trying to hit 30 likes. The stream will be live for most of the night, so if anybody in stream, if you guys have any questions or concerns about your area, feel free to ask. I'll do a quick little forecast for your exact area. Make sure you guys are staying safe. And the Baton Rouge, yeah, you guys are about to get put under a severe thunderstorm warning for line of storms packing 60 mile per hour damaging winds. Make sure you guys are securing any loose lying objects, taking the necessary precautions to stay safe from the storm. If anybody in chat, if you guys have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Yeah, so let's take a look at our models, and we'll get a little timing for all of these areas that are about to get hit. So at around 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. in Baton Rouge, 12 a.m. Central Time, we're expecting this line of storms to be in your area, Baton Rouge. So you guys probably got a good hour and a half before these storms enter your area. So make sure you guys are taking the proper precautions. If you guys are in the threat for any of these storms, if you guys are in Louisiana or Mississippi, make sure you guys have ways to receive warnings, multiple ways, because if your phones don't go off, or maybe the tornado sirens don't go off or you don't hear them, that could be a bad day for you guys. And late tonight at about 2 a.m. Central, we're expecting this line of storms to impact Columbia, go through Hattiesburg. By then, the tornado threat will mostly have been diminished. We'll still have a few QLCS tornadoes, and then our event's kind of gonna die out and then re-spike up as it enters the Florida Panhandle. And we'll be live for that, chat. Taking a look back at our storms, we're currently at 3 tornado warnings. We'll see if any of them are doing anything. So our northern tornado warning, this includes Port Barre, Melville. Our area of rotation is going over Highway 71 near Darbonne. Heading up towards Melville, you guys are probably about 10 minutes away from this rotation going right over you. So make sure you guys are in your safe spots. This is a life-threatening situation. And then we still have this area of rotation here near Deucin. We got our area of inflow and that kink in the line that we like to see when looking for rotation on these QLCS lines. It's going to be entering Lafayette here in the next 10-15 minutes. So if you're in Lafayette, make sure you guys are getting ready. Get blankets, pillows, shoes, food, water into your safe spots. No need to underplay this. And then looking at our White Lake storm, to me this is the most concerning tornado warning as of right now. We have a pretty intense area of rotation right over White Lake. If we take a look at our gate-to-gate shear, this basically just gives a rough estimate of the winds in this rotation. We're looking at 58 against about 10, so we're looking at roughly 60 mile per hour rotating winds. And as we go further south, we do have spin ups here over the ocean that are about to go over land. So could see a few more tornado warnings if you're living wrong. Highway 82 near North Island. Make sure you guys are watching out for that. It looks like we have two areas of pretty decent rotation here in our White Lake storm. You can see it here. When these green and red colors are hitting each other, that's indicative of some rotation. So make sure you guys are watching out for that. This is going to be heading into Intercoastal City. If you live in Intercoastal City, make sure you guys are getting ready to be put under a tornado warning and take shelter. Going back to our Lafayette storm, we still have this broad weak area rotation heading up towards Lafayette. It seems like our inflow is kind of getting cut off by maybe an area of outflow. So hopefully we continue to see this downtrend as it heads into Lafayette. But if you are in Lafayette, make sure you guys are still in your safe spots. If you don't know where your safe spot is, get to the lowest floor of a sturdy building, whether that's a basement or just the first floor. Get into the most interior room. Make sure that room doesn't have any windows. And going back up to our northern tornado warning, we do still have that area of rotation heading into Melville. Along with this tornado, we are expecting 60 mile per hour damaging winds heading into you guys' area, so make sure you guys are in your safe spots. And then places out ahead of the storm that need to watch out for potential tornado warnings are Baton Rouge, Woodville, and possibly Abbeville, Franklin. They're down there in Louisiana. So if you guys have any questions or concerns about your area, please do let me know. I'm trying to see if we had any other tornadoes today. It's not looking like it, but I'm not really seeing it then. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. We did just get an extension of our tornado warning here in south central Louisiana. This now includes New Road, St. Francisville, so make sure you guys are getting to your safe spots. Our area of rotation is roughly right here, just south of Highway 10, heading northeast into Melville. Melville, make sure you guys are taking shelter, and that's going to end up heading up towards New Roads and St. Francisville, so make sure you guys are in your safe spots. And looking down at our White Lake storm, we still have a two decent areas of rotation that are about to hit Highway 82. So if you're on Highway 82 and you're in this tornado warning, I recommend either trying to get east towards Intercoastal City, find somewhere to take shelter. If there's an exit with a gas station, maybe up in Forked Island, I would recommend taking shelter there. And then we do have some areas of rotation on our line that are over the ocean coming up onto land, so we got to watch out for that. If you live along Highway 82 near Pekin Island, make sure you guys have your tornado plan in place. I assume they're gonna let this tornado warning expire here near Lafayette, but you guys still do have 7 minutes on this warning, so make sure you guys are still in your safe spots until this tornado warning fully runs out of time, because we could see something crazy happen and it quickly drop a strong tornado. And it looks like our rotation near the new road storm is also kind of diminishing. So hopefully these rotations continue on these downwarding trends. And I did go ahead and cancel our northmost one up near Woodville. I don't know if that was already canceled, but if you guys are in Baton Rouge, out in front of the storm, in about probably 20-25 minutes, this line of storms is going to be in your area. Make sure you guys have a severe weather plan in place. Make sure you guys have water, blankets, shoes in your safe spot. It is currently 8:24 for me, so currently our area of rotation for our Lafayette storm is dang, dude, you're up late. Our area of rotation is kind of gone away, so hopefully it continues on this downward trend, but make sure you guys are still in your safe spots here in Lafayette. If anybody in chat, if you guys have any questions or concerns about your area, any certain place you guys want me to talk about, I'll be happy to do so. We do have a new tornado warning up north, just to the north of Woodville. This includes Del Rosso and sections of Highway 61. If you're driving on Highway 61, I recommend pulling off at the nearest exit, taking cover in a gas station if possible. And if you're in Del Rosso, make sure you guys are getting to your safe spots. Lowest floor of a sturdy building, get to the most interior room, stay away from windows. We can see we still have our area of rotation here higher up in the atmosphere because we're on a pretty far away radar. But if we click on our closer radar, it's gonna work. Oh, never mind. Our Melville is still rotating. I was looking at the wrong thing. If you guys are in New Rose, make sure you guys are taking shelter. And Melville, this area of rotation where these green and reds are running into each other, that's our potential tornado, and it's gonna move right over you guys' area. So make sure you guys are in your safe spots. And if anyone in chat, if you guys have any questions or concerns about your area, please do let me know. I'll do a specialized forecast just for you guys. Going back down to our White Lake tornado warning, we're still watching these two different areas of rotation here in our line, just to the east of White Lake, heading into Intercoastal City. So if you guys are in and around these areas that I just named, make sure you guys are in your safe spots. Could have a potential tornado on the ground. Yes, sir, Aaron. Welcome to the stream, dude. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you haven't already. Our like goal right now is about 20 likes, and we're shooting for 815 subscribers. We'll see if we can get there. And we continue to have a weak area of rotation. That's going to head right over Lafayette area. This is in and around the Ochsner Orthopedic Hospital, heading up to University Hospital and Clinics. If you guys know where that is, make sure you guys are in your safe spots. Our tornado watch, for those of you included, is going to be in effect till 2 a.m. Central Time, so we still got quite a while left in this tornado watch. So if you guys are included in this, make sure you guys have multiple ways of receiving warnings and watching out for these storms. I can't tell which radar is farther away. What radar is going to be on chat? Wait, what did I just do? Maybe it's this. Okay. My fault, chat. It's about 85 miles. Well, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's about 70 miles. It's about 90 miles. Okay. Yeah, our area of rotation looks like it's going to go right over the southern part in Belleville along Highway 105. Head up towards Ravenswood and then eventually up towards Brownview. So Chat, we're currently at 5 tornado warnings. We have our northernmost tornado warning is heading up towards Highway 61 and Dolorosa, Wilkinson. If you guys are in this tornado warning, get to your safe spots, get indoors. If anybody in chat, if you guys have any questions or concerns about your area, please let me know. I'll do a detailed forecast about your area just to make sure you're as safe as can be. It does look like they might go ahead and let our tornado warnings now near White Lake expire, or it's going to get reissued. So if you're an intercoastal city here in Louisiana, get ready for a tornado warning. So make sure you guys have a severe weather plan in place, know where you're going to go. Could have a CC drop from a water spout that just made landfall heading up towards Pekin Island. This could just be dry air contamination, but oh, is that a tornado on the ground, chat? No, that can't be. No. Yeah, it's only 8 o'clock. Here, Aaron. If you guys are in Baton Rouge, we have about 20, 30 minutes before this line of storm impacts you. Make sure you guys have multiple ways of receiving warnings, as this whole line has been tornadic the entire night. So we look at our line and we have multiple different kinks in it. So they did go ahead and let our White Lake tornado warnings expire. But if you're an intercoastal city, just be on the lookout for another tornado warning here in the next few minutes, as we still do have some broadish areas of rotation. So if anybody in stream, if you guys have any questions or concerns, I'll be happy to answer about your area. Just go ahead and let me know. Also, if you guys haven't liked or subscribed yet, please do so. We're shooting for 20 likes and 815 subscribers. That's our goal for this stream, so it'd be greatly appreciated if you guys could do that. And as we go up north, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning. This is for damaging winds of 60 miles per hour heading into Faraday and Natchez, Mississippi. Yeah, Mississippi. So get ready for gusty winds and heavy rain if you're up in these areas. Get indoors, get away from windows, and just hunker down as these storms go by. Be on the lookout for a possible tornado warning also, but it's unlikely as of right now. That could change pretty quickly. Going to our northernmost tornado warning, this is just north of Woodville, Mississippi. We do have some broad areas of rotation, nothing too concerning as of right now. Just make sure you guys are in your safe spots if you're in Dolorosa or Wilkinson. If you guys are driving on Highway 61 and you're caught in this warning, try to pull off at a gas station. If you're closer to Dolorosa, I would just I'd recommend driving north, trying to get away from the storm. And if you're closer to Woodville, I'd just turn around and go south, or stay south if you're already heading that way, just to make sure you stay out of the path of this rotation. And try to get to a gas station if you can, because this is packing some very heavy wind and rain. Going back to our Melville and Newwood storm, we just had our area of rotation go right over southern Melville. It's going to go towards Ravenswood on Highway 10, and then up towards Brownview and St. Francisville. So if you guys are included in this tornado warning, make sure you guys are getting to your safe spot, staying away from windows, get to the lowest floor of a sturdy building, and get into the most interior room. This is potentially a life-threatening situation, as we do have a decent area of rotation heading east-northeast towards new roads. And if anyone watching is driving and you guys are caught in the storm and you guys are concerned, I'd recommend just pulling off at a gas station if you can. So they did just reissue our tornado warning. This now includes intercoastal city and portions of southern Abbeville and Erath. So if you guys are in this tornado warning, we do have 2 different areas of rotation we're watching. If you look at these areas where the greens are hitting the reds, that's our areas of rotation, and they're heading up towards intercoastal city and Erath. So make sure you guys are taking shelter, getting to your safe spots. as these tornadoes do touch down quite quickly. They go from no tornado to tornado pretty quickly. Our areas of rotation are both passing over Highway 82. The northernmost one is going over Forked Island right now, heading up towards southern Abbeville and Erath, Louisiana. And Baton Rouge, you guys still got about 20 minutes before this line of storms enters your area. But this entire line is currently tornadic. And it's likely going to be tornadic as it heads into the Baton Rouge area, as we do have still a decent low-level jet here feeding into these storms. So you guys got to have multiple ways of receiving warnings, or just be in my stream. I'll make sure you guys know where the tornadoes are. And then going up towards our Lafayette severe thunderstorm warning, or tornado warning, it looks like our area of rotation is completely diminished. We don't really have any clear area of rotation. This is still, if you are in this tornado warning, you guys still got about 30 minutes before this expires. So this could very well become tornadic again here in the next couple of minutes. So if you're in Brooks Bridge in St. Martinville, Louisiana, make sure you guys are still in your safe spots. Yo, what's up, Cruz? Welcome to the stream, dude. And going back up to our Melville storm, we just had our Melville. You guys are now out of this tornado warning, but you guys are probably still receiving some pretty heavy rain and gusty winds. So I'd recommend staying indoors if possible. But the tornado warned part of the storm has passed you guys. New Roads and St. Francisville, you guys are up next. Because this tornado warning is going to be heading right up into your guys' woods. So neck of the woods. Dang, son, cook up, dude. Let's go, Cruz. Going back to our northernmost tornado warning, our area of rotation is pretty broad. We have multiple areas of broad rotation. We're heading up towards Highway 61. So if you guys are north of Woodville on Highway 61, or if you live in any place in this tornado warning, make sure you guys are getting to your safe spots, taking shelter. If you're in a mobile home, get to the nearest substantial shelter. Worst come to worst, get to a nearby gas station if possible. Dominic! Yo, chat, Dominic! My goat, how are you doing, dude? It's been a minute. Chat, Dominic and Pete, my two goatedest mods ever. I'm back. I'm indeed back. If you guys haven't already, please do like and subscribe. We're going for 20 likes and 815 subscribers. Now you're chilling. And chat, sorry if I'm a little unenthusiastic. I'm a little bit sick right now. Where have you been hiding? There hasn't been any severe weather. We're going to be live today. We're going to be live tomorrow. I was live earlier today, and my stream was cooking. We got about 10 subscribers from it and 30-something, 35 likes, I think. But yeah, we've been doing pretty good today. But yeah, I've just been focused on school and just chilling, living life. Going back to our southernmost tornado warning, our areas of rotation are getting a little less. Oh shoot, my hair is kind of chopped. I just got out of the shower because I wasn't feeling good. I just went on a hike with some friends, but my hair is enthusiastic. But we do have a broad area of rotation heading up towards southern Abbeville and Erath. This is right over Highway 82, just to the east of Forked Island. If you know where that is, you know roughly where this possible tornado is going to be. And it's heading east, up towards your guys' neck of the woods. So, going back to our Lafayette tornado warning, we currently don't have any significant area of rotation. If you guys are under this tornado warning, make sure you guys are staying sheltered, as we could see this intensify yet again. And then going back up towards our New Road storm, this looked like it's the most concerning one so far. So, yeah, we do have a very, very tight area of rotation. Pretty strong area of rotation heading up towards New Roads and St. Francisville. This is currently over State Route 77, just to the east of Ravenswood. If you guys don't know how to read this radar, this is basically just a wind map. So we got our red winds going that way, our green winds going that way. So when you guys see these red and green winds hitting each other, that's how we see these rotations. And also we like to make our line for our storms, and every time you see these kinks in the line, that's indicative of some rotation in our storms. How have you been doing, though, Dominic? Hey, also Dominic, guess what? I'm selling my truck and getting a new car for chase season, so I'm gonna have my own chase vehicle. Currently, I'm saving up for a mobile Starlink to put on my car, and I've earned about $150 from YouTube so far, since I started that. Shout out to Alan Crow. Yep, I sold my little Toyota Tacoma, and we're getting a Ford Explorer retired police interceptor, so pretty excited. I won't be afraid to drive into the hailstorms anymore because it's not going to be my dad's truck anymore. We still have our area of rotation heading east towards the new roads, St. Francisville. It's currently over Highway 10 and State Route 77. I need to Google the interceptor. Yeah, I just search up retired police interceptor Ford Explorer. I have a 2013 version. And then going up to our northernmost tornado warning, we still have multiple areas of broad rotation. These are pretty close to Highway 61, so if you guys are on Highway 61 in this tornado warning, I recommend pulling off at a gas station if possible, or just pulling over if possible, because we're gonna, along with this possible tornado, we're gonna be seeing some very gusty winds and heavy rain, up to 60 miles an hour. So, and then if you guys are in Baton Rouge, we now have multiple areas of eastern Baton Rouge under a severe thunderstorm warning. You guys got to be preparing for 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds, and also getting ready for a potential tornado warning. So make sure you guys know what you're gonna do. Go get your family, talk to them. Make sure everyone knows what the safety plan is when you guys get put under that tornado warning. Spark police car. That looks fun. How does it handle mud? It's an all-wheel drive. So it's gonna be a lot better than the Chevy Malibu. And we're putting all-terrain tires on it. My dad's going to help me out with that, so I'm excited. Chase season, I'm going to be locked in this year. I'm going for a week out with my dad and then maybe out with Levi, so we were talking about that at Storm Chaser Summit. If anybody in chat, if you guys have any questions or concerns about your location, please let me know. We're one like away from our like goal. We did just get a new very big severe thunderstorm warning. So portions of Highway 90, Franklin, Baldwin, and Jeanerette here in southern Louisiana, you guys are now under a severe thunderstorm warning. Get ready for damaging winds up to 60 miles an hour. Secure any loose lying objects. Try to park your cars under some sort of structure like a garage, and make sure you guys are getting indoors away from windows. When I'm out with my dad's going to be driving, but if me and Levi end up chasing, I'll be driving. So I should be out for the most of June, so I'm pretty excited, and maybe some July if there's any storms. Currently looking at the large scope of things, we have our line of storms reaching all the way up into almost Vicksburg, there in Mississippi, coming all the way down off the coast of Louisiana. We have about 4 tornado warnings right now. And going back up to our new roads tornado warning, we do still have a very concerning area of rotation. You can see we got our area of inflow going against our area of green. So when those red and greens are hitting each other, that's how we see that. See where the rotation is. This is just south of Morganzaw, heading up towards new roads. So make sure you guys are in your safe spots if you're in new roads. Take Tornado, Pagey, and Bryce Shelton are driving right through this storm right now. You can see just from that we do have some heavy wind and strong winds, or heavy wind and strong rain. Wait, strong winds and heavy rain coming down here in just to the east of Lafayette. If you guys are in Lafayette, you guys are almost completely out of this tornado warning. Make sure you guys are still sheltered, just for a few more minutes. But the area of rotation has passed you guys. What was it actually? Oh, sorry. Let me go turn that down. I forgot to fix that. Okay, that should be better. Thank you, Dominic. For those of you just joining, we are currently tracking a severe weather outbreak unfolding with multiple tornado warnings heading into Louisiana and Mississippi. If anybody are out in front of these storms in the area I circled, make sure you guys have multiple ways to receive warnings as we head into the overnight hours. When you guys are all going to bed and stuff. So, how's the camera? Like my one that I take storm chasing. And looking at our White Lake storm, we do have an area of rotation just to the north of Intercoastal City heading towards Erath. Make sure you guys are in your safe spots if you guys are in that storm. Ooh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I haven't tried it out yet. I was waiting to get my car to plug it in and set it up, and I'm gonna do that here next weekend when my car comes. We're getting it repainted because whoever at the police department they painted it all black, but they rattle canned the whole thing, so it looks pretty bad. But it has a few dents in it, but we're gonna put more in it, so I didn't really care about that. As we core punch a hailstorm. Yeah, guys, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're gonna be storm chasing for almost an entire month. Almost an entire month. The whole month of June, we're gonna be out chasing any severe weather setups that happen. So, if you guys want to see some live storm chasing coverage, make sure you guys do subscribe. Yo, what's up, Seahawks fan? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm live. Who told you I was live? I am indeed, though. Looking at our Lafayette tornado warning, it looks like our area of rotation's kind of just gone outflow dominant. We're in a little bit of a bad position to see it, but yo, what's up, Evan? Welcome to the stream, dude. I want to do that, but I can't move out Alaska. Yeah, it's valid. Dude, storm chasing's great. If anyone's looking to start storm chasing because you like weather, I recommend doing a chase tour. Chase tour first. You can book those online. Me and Levi are gonna be starting one soon too. So, dude, how's everyone doing tonight though? What's up? What's up, Evan? How are you doing tonight, dude? Good to see you in here. Currently for the Woodville area, you guys are currently receiving pretty intense wind and rain, maybe some small hail. As the core of the storm passes by, you guys are almost out of it though. And behind the storm, we're just gonna be watching some light rain come down. And then going back to our New Roads tornado warning. So if you guys are in New Roads or St. Francisville, Louisiana, make sure you guys are in your safe spots. Make sure you guys are in the lowest floor of a sturdy building, most interior room. Make sure that room does not have a window. If you're in a mobile home, get to the closest substantial shelter you can. Mobile homes are basically just bombs inside of tornadoes. They stand no chance. A big percentage of our deaths from tornadoes come from mobile homes. So if you have a friend or like a nearby gas station, that's even better if possible. So if anybody in stream has any questions or concerns about their area here in Louisiana or Mississippi, make sure you guys are letting me know in chat. I'll do a specialized forecast just for your area. And also, chat, we're five subscribers away and 5 likes away from our like and subscriber goal. So if you haven't already, please consider doing that. That helps out a lot, and it literally means the world to me. I love being able to do YouTube, and I hope to do it full time once I get a little bit older. So it looks like Ryan Scholl's gonna attempt to get on Highway 61, I assume, and get out in front of this New Roads tornado warning. So prefabricated structures. That's true. That's true, Dominic. That's good comms. I kept trying to get my mom to go chase in Colorado. By the way, the El Nino La Nina stuff is looking, I'm assuming instead of being in Texas this year, I'm gonna be in Kansas and Colorado chasing here in June. So I'm so freaking excited and pumped to get back out there. My goal for this year is about 10. I'm gonna shoot for 5 tornadoes, 5 to 10. I don't know how well that'll go, but with my new chasing vehicle, I can be out a lot more. So We're nowhere if I bet your eyes, bro. Yeah, if anybody in chat, if you guys have any questions or concerns, feel free to ask. I'll take a look at your area, make sure you're as safe as you can be. Luckily it looks like our inflow in our new road storm could kind of be getting cut off here. We're seeing less inflow into the storm. You can see that those red colors. That's what we're watching from inflow from the newest scan. So what is going on? Okay, we're just getting cooked. And if you guys are over in Baton Rouge, you guys got to get ready. We got just not that much more time. Probably 15 minutes before this line of storms is completely over, you guys. So get ready for a potential tornado warning. And if not that, get ready for damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour. If you're in Baton Rouge or the surrounding areas, I recommend securing any loose lying objects that may be of value to you on your property. Take plants or anything inside. Try to park your cars under some sort of shelter to avoid trees or hail hitting it. Oh, Storm Chaser 575 did? Okay. What's the engine size of the chase car? Like, are you asking what kind of engine I have? Like, it's a V6 3.7 liter. Let me make sure. Yeah, I have a V6 3.7 liter engine. But I do have 300 horsepower on it, so. Hey, thanks for joining in stream, by the way, Seahawks fan. I appreciate that. Yeah, for some reason my stream doesn't give out notifications, I guess. But that's okay. I'd like to note we do have a pretty intense area of rotation coming onshore from the ocean, heading up towards the Paul J. Wildlife Sanctuary and heading toward the State Wildlife Refuge. So if you live in or around those areas, it seems pretty unpopulated. Get ready for a potential tornado warning. I guess they are under a tornado warning already, but yeah, my car is gonna be. I'm probably not gonna have much of a problem with mud this year. All-wheel drive, it'll be pretty safe. So, and when I'm chasing alone, I'm gonna make sure not to go on any muddy roads. So, I'm kind of scared to be chasing alone though. It seems pretty chaotic. We did have our Lafayette tornado warning did get canceled. Our storm, that area is mainly outflow dominant as of right now. So feel free to come out of your basements or safe spots if you guys were under those tornado warnings, but make sure you guys are still staying indoors, staying away from windows. Going up to our northmost tornado warning, we still have multiple areas of kind of broad rotation heading up towards Rosetta. I do expect them to maybe cancel this tornado warning. I'm not seeing any clear area of rotation, but if you guys are under this tornado warning and you're near Crosby or Rosetta, make sure you guys are in your safe spots still until that expires, because we could see some crazy quick spin ups come out from that. And then so looking back at our new roads tornado warning, our rotation is going to go right over town. So luckily it doesn't look too strong right now, but our area of rotation is going right over town, and it's going to continue to head up towards St. Francisville. And I'm expecting them to do a continuation of this tornado warning, probably including Jackson and Clinton, Louisiana, I believe. Yeah, so if you're in or around any of those areas, make sure you guys are ready for a potential tornado warning. Make sure you guys know what you're going to do. Oh, Adam, what's up? Yeah, for sure, Dominic. Faux show. I don't even have to worry about beating up my truck anymore, so if worse comes to worse, I'll just core punch a storm. Sorry, I got to text my mom real quick, chat. Had some. Hey, Pete, welcome to the stream, dude. Glad to see you. Guys, Pete and Dominic are back. What the heck? Both in the same stream. This is insane. If anybody in chat, if you guys have any questions or concerns about your area, feel free to ask any questions down below, down in the chat. Guys, it's the OGs. They're back. My two goatedest mods. All we need is William Span to spawn back in. Yeah, guys, so I'm expecting us to downgrade just to 2 tornado warnings here in the next little bit. I'm assuming they're gonna go ahead and cancel or let the northernmost one expire, but we still do have 2 areas of pretty tight but not too intensive rotation. Intercoastal City, both of those rotations just went in between you, so make sure you guys are staying in your safe spot if you're in Intercoastal City. Chad, it's my mom. Thanks, mom. Thanks, mother. Chad, we gotta make my mom a mod. Everyone say hi to Mama Tarkelson. So we did get a new tornado warning just south of Woodville. Looks like there's a new area of rotation that just popped up. Yep. So looking at reflectivity, for any of those who don't understand this, we got our line of storms, and anytime we see a little kink in our line of storms, just like that little hook shape, that's indicative of rotation. And then when we look at our velocities, this is our wind map. When the reds and the greens are hitting each other in a tight area, that's indicative of rotation. So we do have a pretty decent area of rotation just south of Mount Pleasant, heading up towards Centerville. Centuryville. Where are we at? We're in Mississippi. So if you're in Centuryville, you guys got to get to your safe spots right now. Get to the lowest floor of a sturdy structure. Get into the most interior room, preferably a bathroom or a closet if possible. What's up, Camp? Welcome to the stream, dude. Do you wish you had a different hobby? I was talking about how I'm gonna be locked in storm chasing this year, mother. But our area of rotation is just south of Mount Pleasant, heading east northeast up toward this. Our area of rotation is gonna go right over Centerville. So if you're in Centuryville, Mississippi, you guys got to get in your safe spots. If you're in a mobile home, get out, get to a gas station or a friend's house if possible. Because mobile homes are basically death traps when it comes to tornadoes. And chat, if you guys haven't already, please do like and subscribe. We're 5 subscribers away from our subscriber goal and only 3 likes away, so that'd be much appreciated. And then portions of Liberty might be getting put under this tornado warning. So if you are in Liberty, Mississippi, our area of rotation is heading up towards Centuryville, and then you guys are next, so. Yeah, I'm going to try to get snow cams back soon. Oh, heck yeah. Let's go. Let's go, Seahawks fan. Oh, wait. This is South Central. I didn't realize you changed your at. Did chat. True that. Looking back at our new roads tornado warning, we still have an area of broad weak rotation heading up towards Francisville and portions of Highway 61. So if you guys are included in this tornado warning, pull off at the nearest town or gas station and take shelter there. Do not try to drive through the storm. That could lead into some... Even if you guys don't get hit by the tornado, we're having 60-mile-per-hour winds and very heavy rain coming with this storm, so... If you are the best driver in the world, there's other terrible drivers on the road, so make sure you guys do take that seriously. And then our intercoastal city, both areas of rotation are still pretty strong as they head up towards the Avery Island area. So if you are in New Iberia and Jeanerette, Louisiana, make sure you guys are getting indoors, staying away from windows. And get ready for a potential tornado warning. Make sure you guys have your safety plan in place when that tornado warning comes through. We did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is for the next hour and includes 60-mile-per-hour winds and penny-sized hail. So we do got damaging wind gusts. Oh shoot! And this includes Greensburg, Liberty, Denham Springs. Make sure you guys are indoors, away from windows. Yeah, I hope to see those snow cams back up. That'd be pretty cool. Guys, we're thank you for whoever just liked and subscribed. I appreciate it like a ton, seriously. We're now 4 likes away from our or 4 subscribers away from our subscriber goal and 1 like away from our like goal. So yeah, chat. I got insanely W parents. Shout out to my mom for letting me do all this and go storm chasing, and then for my dad for actually going storm chasing with me, because that's not my mom's cup of tea. Yeah, chat. I got really goated parents. I mean, as you get a little older, I thought the same thing. I thought I was gonna have to do a tornado tour in order to go chasing, but as you get a little bit older, I'm sure you'll be able to go chase South Central. Currently, guys, we are at 2 tornado warnings, or 3. No, we just had one expire near the New Roads area, so tornado warning is gone there. But going up to our Centuryville storm, this is the most concerning area of rotation right now. We got our winds heading that way and our winds heading that way. They are converging over Centerville, so that's where our potential tornado could be. So if you're on Highway 24 near Centerville or in Centuryville, make sure you guys are in your safe spots in the sturdy structure, lowest floor, most interior room. Make sure that room does not have windows, because if a window gets blown out and you got glass all over yourself, that could be a very bad situation. So if we take a look at our models, I'm curious to see the HRRR is saying, but if we take a look at our 850 millibar winds, yeah, so we still got pretty decent 850 millibar winds up to 40 knots. So our level of jet is really going ham still. And then we take a look at our 500 millibar winds. Yeah, we still have a decent tornado environment, so we got to keep watching for tornadoes in our line as they head up towards, as our storms head towards Baton Rouge, Columbia, Hadesburg, Brookhaven. If you guys are out in front of these storms, make sure you guys are ready. Make sure you guys have your safety plan in place. Looking south, our new road storm still has a little bit of rotation. If this intensifies at all, we will see another tornado warning. So if you're in Clinton, Greensburg, Central, here in Louisiana, get ready for a potential another tornado warning. Make sure you guys have your safety plan in place. And currently, our rotation near Centuryville, where our tornado would be, is literally going right over town. So if you haven't already, take shelter there. That's going to head up towards Liberty along Highway 48. Dude, Dominic and Pete, dude. I'm being serious. And, like, next year, maybe when I'm 18, I might, like, take my mods out on a storm chase, because that would be sick. Storms in the Midwest are just something else. And that'll be a good way to kind of kick off my chase tour company. Just, like, kind of see what I'm getting myself into, so. So I might get you two out chasing next year. Wait, did I call you Mr. Dominic? I thought I think I saw like I was thinking of Miss. Dude, I keep doing that, dude. My fault, Dominic. I keep messing up names, chat. It looks like our inflow is starting to increase in our new road storm right as that tornado warning expired. So we're starting to get a little bit stronger rotation. It's gonna have to increase a little bit more before they put a tornado warning on it, but we do gotta watch out for that. It's perfect. Oh shit! What's going on? Okay, that's fine. Hey, what's up, Axo Production? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're watching a QLCS line, go through southern Mississippi and south central Louisiana, and multiple spin ups along our line, multiple kinks in our line, creating multiple areas of rotation. So, that's currently what we're watching. We're watching the severe weather threat unfold. Currently, we're only at 3 tornado warnings. We were at 5 a little bit earlier, but we're looking at about 3 tornado warnings right now. But if you guys are in Crosby, we do have a tornado warning for Rosetta, Crosby, Homo, Cheeto. This is for the next 40 minutes. Our area of rotation is just south of Rosetta, heading up towards Crosby. Make sure you guys are in your safe spots if you're in that tornado warning. Going back to our St. Francisville New Road storm. Yeah, we have this area of rotation. Coming back together, starting to look more concerning as this heads up towards the Greensburg area. So you guys got to watch out for that. How's your day going, though, Axo Production? Hope you're doing well. What's your opinion on tomorrow's setup? I have not taken a look deeply at it yet, Malware. I was focusing on this event, but we can quickly do a breakdown on that. If anybody wants me to take a look at their areas, let me know in chat and we'll take a look. But if we go over here, this is where I'm pretty sure we have a 5% of tornadoes. Yeah, I got sick today too, so I feel you, dude. I hope you get feeling better though. Yeah, chat, I heard if you like and subscribe, tornadoes just come out of nowhere. Pete's right. We'll take a look at our 0Z run of the HRRR. And first off, we'll just start by looking at our pressure and wind charts. I kind of like looking at this to kind of see just where these fronts are. We're looking at 14, 15, 16. I don't know when the storms are supposed to be firing out there, actually, so it looks like we got our cold front kind of converging here. So it's looking like we're going to be watching the Panhandle of Florida. Let's take a look at our composite reflectivity. Going up, it looks like our storms are going to be in the area at around 17Z. So pretty late in the morning, but they're going to be firing along that cold front, I believe. And we're going to have probably the same kind of outcome today as we do tomorrow. If we let's go ahead and take a sounding. Marginal severe, we don't have much cape from that sounding, so let's see what happens if we go later in the day. Let's take a look. Yeah, we do have a marginal torque sounding, so this is a pretty interesting sounding. We have limited instability. We're looking at about 300 mixed layer cape. Not very deep cape. Looking at 670 surface-based cape. Decent turning of the winds as we go on with height, and pretty decent hodograph. Our lapse rates, surface to 3 kilometer lapse rates are 7.6. So, and as we go up, our lapse rates kind of get worse and worse. But we do have decent inch lapse rates. We do have quite a bit of 3 cape, so we're gonna have to watch our 3 cape surface vorticity as those storms interact with it. We could see some tornadoes due to our surface vorticity getting stretched into the atmosphere. If we take a look, let's take a look at our 500 millibar wind height. So we're going to go to about 17Z. We do have our positively tilted close low. Looking at around 60 to 70 knots of wind shear here in our 500 millibars. And going down to the 800 millibar area, going to about 17Z. We have that close low over Mississippi. We're looking at so we have a decent environment for tornadoes. We have very good wind shear in my opinion. It's not great, but it's good. We're lacking a little bit of instability, but should be an interesting event. Looks like it is going to be a line of storms, but we could see what we're seeing today. So the Mardi Gras parade is going to be soaked because of this. Where's that at? St. Louis, Missouri? Question mark? New Orleans. Oh, okay. Is that going on today? Chat, let's get a 1,000 subscribers. Thank you, Mr. Twister. So we did a quick little forecast of tomorrow's event. That's the first time I've looked at it. Pretty interesting. It looks like we are gonna have some decent wind shear, decent hodographs, good turning with height. As we head into the late morning, I'm assuming we're gonna see some 3 Cape surface vorticity down there. So we're gonna see that surface vorticity get stretched up into the atmosphere and potentially help aid the production of these tornadoes. And our new road storm is tornado warned again, by the way, guys. So we do have our very concerning area of rotation. Our potential tornadoes over Highway 61, right over Delaware, heading into Slaughter. Oh no, guys, this is definitely one of the most concerning looking velocity couplets I've had today. This is heading towards Slaughter, Highway 19, Highway 67, up towards Bluff Creek and Hatchersville. So if you guys are in this tornado warning, make sure you guys are getting to your safe spots. Get to a sturdy structure. Get to the lowest floor and most interior room of that shelter. Stay away from windows. We could see a tornado touchdown with this, quite honestly. We're looking at 60-mile-per-hour winds going up against 20-mile-per-hour winds of gate-to-gate shear. So that's about 80 miles an hour of gate-to-gate shear. So we could very well have a tornado on the ground heading towards Lindsay. So make sure you guys are taking the necessary precautions. Going north towards that Liberty tornado warning. Our area of rotation is pretty broad, but it's there. This is going to head towards Highway 24 into Liberty. If you guys are in this tornado warning, make sure you guys are getting to your safe spots. And then our pretty small tornado warning here in Mississippi, I believe. Yeah. Also a big area of just broad rotation heading up towards Mount Olive. So if you guys are in those warnings, make sure you guys are taking the necessary precautions. And we're going to continue to watch our storm near New Roads. This is heading towards Slaughter and Blairstown, New Orleans. And then we do actually have the southern tornado warning. We still have our areas of rotation. They're still there, heading up towards Jeanerette and Franklin. I do expect to see this tornado warning get extended and probably include portions of Highway 90 and some of those towns and cities along there. So guys, we are 1 like away from 20 likes. Let's get there. And if you haven't liked and subscribed already, that would mean the world to me. We're 4 subscribers away from our subscriber goal. So, yo, what's up, Storm Chaser 575? Welcome to the stream, dude. You're about to raid my stream? Shoo! Thank you, dude. Baton Rouge isn't. You're thinking of NOLA? Is that for where the parade is? Axo? We're still monitoring to see if we have any CC drop with the Slaughter storm. This is very intense, pretty strong area of rotation, heading up towards Slaughter. I'm like, no, that still did. Yeah, my stream earlier today was cooking, dude. I ended up with about 35 likes. Yo, what's up, Weathercraft Production Crews? Welcome to the stream, guys. I hope you guys are doing well today. Everybody who's coming from Storm Chaser's stream, if you guys haven't already, please do like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 815 subscribers and 20 likes. So, currently, for those of you just joining, we're monitoring a pretty significant severe weather outbreak ongoing for Mississippi and Louisiana right now. And our most concerning storm as of right now is a storm just to the east of New Roads, New Orleans. We're watching a pretty intense area of rotation head up towards Slaughter and areas along Highway 67. So, this probably has a tornado on the ground. We're just not seeing a CC drop because there's not enough debris in the atmosphere. I would not be surprised if we do have a tornado on the ground right now, though. So make sure you guys are heeding these warnings. We did just get a big extension to our severe thunderstorm warnings. St. George, Prairieville, portions of Interstate 10, you guys are now under the severe thunderstorm warning. Get ready for damaging winds and 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds. Chat, what's going on? Boss, ban him. I'm just kidding. Don't ban him, Dominic. Thank you for whoever just liked and subscribed. I appreciate it. We are now three subscribers away from our subscriber goal tonight. Let's go. We're so brain rot. It was good. It kind of sucked though because I'm sick, so I'm kind of out of it right now. I thought everyone was gonna be in set. Dude, it's 11 p.m. Yeah, it's late. It's a late night. We're gonna be live for a lot of the night, so chat, just hunker down and stream. We're gonna be watching the severe weather event unfold. So, welcome to the stream, though, Trump 342. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Currently, we're monitoring a area of rotation with a potential tornado on the ground near Highway 412, heading up towards Slaughter and Blairstown, Louisiana. If you're in this tornado warning, make sure you guys are taking shelter. Chad, stop spamming 6-7. Thank you, Storm Chaser. Appreciate you. That doesn't really correlate. I'm waiting to see if we have any sort of CC drop with our next scan. But we very clearly have a hook on our radar heading up towards Slaughter. So, going down south, we did get our tornado warnings near where was it? Intercoastal City have expired. So feel free to exit your safe spots if you're down there, but stay indoors, stay away from windows. If you're in these areas. Bro, it's on the ground. I'm trying to end. It could be on the ground. I don't know yet, but I'm assuming it is. It's pretty tight couple of rotation. Oh yeah, Cruz, I'm good on mods right now. If I ever do need some, I'll make sure to keep you in mind. You're a pretty cool dude. But I'm chilling on mods right now. Thank you though. I appreciate you offering your help. Means a lot. Going up to our northern tornado warning. This is for Mississippi. This includes Liberty and portions of Highway 24. Make sure you guys are getting to your safe spot. Hey, good night, Storm Chaser. Make sure you guys are getting to your safe spots if you're in Liberty. If you're in Baton Rouge, you guys are getting impacted by a very strong line of rain and wind. Make sure you guys are indoors, staying away from windows. If anybody in chat, if you guys have any concerns or questions about your areas, please let me know. I'll do a personalized forecast for you guys' area, so. Okay, what did I just look at? Chat, Twitter's cooked. Don't get on Twitter. The AI videos are too much. Oh, you live in Missouri? Heck yeah. Let's go, Trump 342. Continuing to monitor our area of rotation near Slaughter, Louisiana. This is gonna head right over Slaughter. So if you're there, make sure you guys are getting to shelter. This is gonna be heading east towards Highway 67 and 63. I gotta stop saying that. Up towards Ramir Crossing. Everyone's too cooked now. And then we got our area of rotation up to at our Centerville. Tornado warning heading towards Liberty. Make sure you guys are taking shelter if you're in Liberty. Also get ready for heavy rain and 60-mile-per-hour winds. I'm playing a banger song real quick. Hey, let's go. Bam, 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 bam. Will Summit be in Kansas City or Kansas City, Missouri? I guess it really doesn't matter. They're so close. Now you're chilling. Yeah, they are really close. I believe it's in Overland Park, so Kansas City, Kansas. It's at the same place it was in 2025. Now you're chilling, dude. It's okay. I hit caps lock sometimes and don't even realize it. It doesn't look like I'm like saying crazy shiz. Currently our northmost tornado warning expired. For those in Rosetta and Crosby, so feel free to exit your safe spots. Our line of storms has passed your area too. So you guys are chill to exit your safe spots and safely go to bed if you are in those areas. Yeah, dude. Storm Chaser, what song did you make? I've been hearing about this. I've heard it's gas. I need to listen. Oh, what just happened? Wow, we have not had a radar scan update from this radar in like a hot second. Yeah, time yourself out, Dominic. I hope to see you there, Camp. That'd be sick. Someone's definitely worth it. It's worth the money. You can do a lot of networking. If anybody has any questions or concerns about their areas, please let me know. If you guys are in Baton Rouge, our tornado threat has pretty much diminished for you guys, so no need to worry about that. But make sure you guys are indoors away from windows. If you are in Baton Rouge, as we do have 60-mile-per-hour winds going through the area. I don't know how much tornadoes we've had today. I haven't seen that much that have been seen or confirmed, so. Ow.
Lose control, one click away, come feel the thrill. You know the deal, yeah, you know the drill. Subscribe to Storm Chaser 575. Ride the wind, yeah, come alive. From the wall cloud to the lightning strike. Hit that button, do.
Oh, that's gas, Storm Chaser. That is a W song. That's good, dude. That's cool. Looks like our outflow is kind of undercutting any rotation we have. It's becoming a little bit more outflow dominant. Our inflow is kind of being cut off by these storms here out ahead of here. So it looks like we do have some broad rotation still. So if you guys are in Olive Branch or near Highway 959 here in Louisiana, still stay in your safe spots. But luckily our rotation is broadening out. It was looking like we could have had a tornado on the ground for a little bit there, though. It was a pretty intense couplet, so. We just got a continuation of our tornado warning near Liberty. It's going right over Liberty, so run to your safe spots if you haven't already, if you're in Liberty. But this now includes Hebron and McElvin portions of Highway 29. So make sure you guys are in your safe spots. The next major cities that are in the crossfire of these storms are going to be pretty much New Orleans, Columbia, and Brookhaven here in the next couple of hours. So if you guys are in those areas, make sure you guys have multiple ways of receiving warnings. As we could still see a pretty significant tornado threat still going through. Alright, guys. I'm low-key sick and tired, so here in about 10 minutes, if nothing happens, we're gonna end off stream. My streams have done pretty decent today. My first one this morning, I was averaging like 20 viewers the whole time. It was pretty sick. Yeah, I should be live tomorrow. Um, as long as I'm not super sick. I do have to do something in the morning, so I don't know what time the event's supposed to be tomorrow. Let me tell you guys what times I can be live. Let's take a look at our 0Z run. Let's take a look at our composite reflectivity. I might be doing something for literally the entirety of this event, so but as the storm's head towards Orlando, I'll probably be able to be live. That's cool. That's cool. Cruz. Andrea, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? If you have any questions or concerns about your area, Andrea, go ahead and let me know in chat. Yeah, this is a banger chat. This is not. We do not currently have any confirmed tornadoes on the ground. We were looking at 3 different tornado warnings. So if you let me know, a town in there that you're at or around you, I can go ahead and do a quick little forecast for your area. But we do have areas that we're watching for a potential tornado, but we don't have any confirmed tornadoes right now. Looking at our new roads tornado warning, this is in northern south north Louisiana. It's heading up towards Highway 67, south of Clinton, heading up towards Hatchersville. Make sure you guys are in your safe spots. Luckily, it looks like our area of rotation is kind of getting more outflowy, so. Alright, guys. We're cooked. And it looks like most of our tornado warnings are just off of some broad areas of rotation, but we'll keep watching. Can you check Livingston area? Yeah, I got you. Livingston, Texas? If you're in Livingston, Texas, all the main storms that you should have been concerned about have passed by. You're in the you're in the clear, so. No, Louisiana? I don't know where Livingston. Oh, I got you. Okay, so you're just to the east of Baton Rouge. So we're watching a severe complex of storms heading towards your area. You're probably about 25 minutes away from the storm impacting you. Um, you are under the severe thunderstorm warning. Currently, the area that's going to hit you is pretty outflow dominant, so not much of a tornado threat as of right now. You can see all these green colors are winds moving this way, and red colors are winds moving this way. So our main area of rotation is just going to be to the north of you. But do have multiple ways to receive warnings, just in case we do get a tornado warning out of this. But you should maybe be getting impacted by 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds and some small hail. So just when these storms get up on you, make sure you're staying away from any windows in your house. I'd recommend, if you want to be safe, just stay on the bottom floor. Stay away from windows, as Okay, thank you, Storm Chaser. As if those break, they can be pretty dangerous. But yeah, just make sure you are heeding your weather warnings. If you get a tornado warning, go ahead and take cover in your tornado safe place. If you don't know where that is, get to the lowest floor of your building. Get into the most interior room. Make sure that room doesn't have any windows. But yeah, it should just be a damaging wind threat. But I would recommend securing any loose-lying objects on your property, because there will be some damaging winds coming through your area. See you later, Storm Chaser. Alright, see you, Cruz. Have a good night, dude. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Heck yeah. I should be live, so. Yep. Good night. Good night, Cruz. Good night, Storm Chaser 575. Going up to our northernmost tornado warnings, we do have our main area of rotation right over Highway 24, just to the east of Liberty, heading up towards Macomb. You guys are in this tornado warning. Make sure you guys are in your safe spots. And then we do have more rotation near Mount Olive, Smithdale. We can see some pretty quick, unexpected spin-ups here along that area, so. Chat, we are 2 subscribers away from our subscriber goal, so if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And if you guys have any questions about your area, let me know. A mesonote recorded at 132 mile per hour gust? Where? Are you serious? That was definitely a tornado. If that was that near like New Roads? Yeah, text it to me, Twister. Hey, I appreciate that, Andrea. That's what I'm going for. Just making sure people are informed and staying safe, so. Make sure you've subscribed if you want to, Andrea. It's free. I'm also a storm chaser, so here in about early May or late May, early June, I'm gonna be out chasing the entire month. So if you enjoy weather, subscribe. And the next time severe storms come around your area, because you guys are in a pretty potent area, I'll be live covering it. So we still got this area of rotation near south of Clinton. It is pretty outflowy. It's nothing crazy right now, but it is still there. This is our wind map. So the green winds are moving this way. The red winds are moving this way. And they're converging in this area right now, right here. And that's where our potential tornado is, heading towards the Greensburg area. If you are in Greensburg, Louisiana, get ready for a continuation of this tornado warning. It is possible, so make sure you guys have your safety plan in place. Oh, crap. Alright, chat, we're 1 subscriber away from our sub goal, so if you haven't already, consider liking, subscribing. I'd appreciate it. Shout out to Jacob Russell. I don't know if you're still watching, Jacob, but he was a recent subscriber, so shout out to Jacob. And we're at 25 likes. Let's go, chat. Those of you in Baton Rouge, you guys probably have about 10, 15 more minutes left in the worst of the storm. You guys are experiencing damaging winds and heavy rain, so make sure you guys are just hunkering down. Oh my gosh, that was near Lafayette. Where's Lafayette at again? Okay, so The storm that's near Baton Rouge definitely produced a tornado. There is a 130-mile-per-hour wind gust recorded. So, literally, I had no idea that produced a tornado. So that can just show you that these QLCS, or these lineup thunderstorms, can produce really quick spin up. So if you're in any of these warned areas, it's important to be in your safe spots. Guys, we're at 815 subscribers. Thank you. Thank you for whoever just subscribed. I appreciate it. We'll stay live for about 10 more minutes, making sure nothing. Right now in my area, there's lightning but no rain. You're in Livingston area. Yeah, you'll probably start seeing rain here in the next probably 10 minutes. Just some light rain. Maybe some pretty structure if you have a view of the storm. But when the storm gets to you, make sure you are taking cover, staying away from windows. But it is a pretty storm. I'd assume there's a pretty cool shelf cloud on it. Ha! Thank you. Thank you, Twister. I appreciate you. You're in Denham right now? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, so if you're in Denham, you probably have about 5-10 minutes before the storm hits you, so make sure to take precautions. Yeah, you're not going to see anything tornadic come from this, so that is a good thing coming from this. If anybody else in stream has any questions, let me know. We still have a pretty decent area of rotation near Ramir Crossing here in north south Louisiana. The storm's gonna be heading towards Greensburg, Louisiana. So if you live anywhere around there, make sure you guys are getting a safety plan in place. Okay, that's great. Oh, we did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning here for Brookhaven here in Mississippi, southern Mississippi. It includes Brookhaven, Monticello, Weston, portions of Interstate 55. If you guys are in this, get ready for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and some small hail. Make sure you guys are indoor, staying away from windows. Nothing tornadic from that storm as of right now, so. Yeah, thank you, Pete. Like and subscribe if you guys have not already. Alright, guys, we got 5 at 9:40 or 11:40 for whoever is in Central. I'm going to end off stream if nothing happens. And then, boom, we just got a continuation to our severe thunderstorm warning here just near Greensburg. So, this now includes Tylertown, Mississippi, Magnolia, Kentwood. Make sure you guys are getting indoors, staying away from windows. Get ready for some gusty, damaging winds. Tylertown actually last year in mid-March, March 15th, they were under a high risk for tornadoes. And they barely dodged the tornadoes twice. They were like straight up in the line of fire, so. Yes, thank you, Mr. Dominic. I thought that was Mr. Dude, I keep getting tripped up. Jersey Devil is Pete. That's his radio. He has a radio and that's his radio name. So he made that. He's promoting it on his YouTube, I believe. And then we got our tornado warnings near Liberty and Auburn. Make sure you guys are in your safe spots if you're around there. We could see quick spin ups all along our line here. So make sure you guys are indoors in your safe spots. And if you're in Macomb, get ready for the possibility of a tornado warning. It's Pete. Duh. I realize it now. Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't. I didn't know who the Jersey Devil was when he first changed his name and joined my stream, and I was like so confused who I had made mod. I was like, what the heck? Yeah. Thank you for everybody who's been in stream. So it's a lot to me. If you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. If you guys have any questions or concerns about your area, let me know. The next big cities that are going to get impacted by our line of storms are Columbia, Hattiesburg, and New Orleans. So, in the next couple hours, make sure you guys have multiple ways of receiving warnings. This is going to be in the late overnight hours, so try to have like a weather radio or something that'll go off. Yeah, yeah. Yep, I'm glad I'm back too, chat. We're gonna be active throughout all severe season, so we're gonna be trying to grinding to monetization. I don't know how well that'll go, but we're gonna be grinding, chat. All right, guys. We're gonna give a quick rundown of everything that's going on right now. We did just get a new tornado warning from Macomb and Summit. This includes portions of Interstate 55-2. If you're driving and you're in this, pull off to the nearest exit and take shelter in a gas station if possible. If you're in Macomb or Summit, get to your guys' safe spots. Going down the line, we have still a decent area of rotation. It's pretty much just outflow dominant now, though. Area of rotation heading up towards Greensburg. If you're in Greensburg, get ready for the possibility of a tornado warning if that decides to take in some inflow. But they did cancel that tornado warning. And we just got a very, very large severe thunderstorm warning. This is going to be for probably quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. This includes Franklin, Baldwin. Make sure you guys are indoors, away from windows. And chat, with that, we're going to end off our stream tonight. If you guys are in Hattiesburg, New Orleans, Columbia, just have multiple ways of receiving any sort of warnings. I hope everyone has a